This is the space where we host our Think Media live events, and we get a lot of questions about the tech setup behind the scenes and how we're able to deliver a high quality live event experience all in 4K. So in this video, I'm breaking down everything it takes, all the cameras, every cable, and all of the gear to put one of these events on. So let's just start with the main brain behind our whole event setup, which is the YoloBox Extreme. And thanks to YoloLive for partnering on this video and providing us the YoloBox Extreme to test in the live event environment. So this is kind of the hidden star of our entire event production. It's really doing the work of multiple different pieces of equipment all at once. It's a switcher, it's a recorder, it's also a computer, and even a live stream encoder all in one box, and it does it all in 4K. So literally every camera in the room, all of our speaker slide inputs, and even our audio is being routed into this one device. And because this event space is not our own and we just rent it out for the event, everything that we bring in needs to be really portable and easy to set up and break down, and the YoloBox Extreme is super easy to get set up. So that's kind of the brain behind our live event setup. Let me show you how everything is routed, starting with our cameras. All of these cameras are set to 4K video recording, and they're sending a 4K video feed right into the YoloBox Extreme via some HDMI cables, and we grabbed some fiber HDMI cables for this space because you really don't want to run regular HDMI cables very long runs, and fiber HDMI cables are really a great way to not have to convert signals from cameras and switchers to SDI and still have a reliable signal. And if you don't have a bunch of Sony cinema cameras laying around, that's okay. You can actually pair this whole setup with something like the YoloCam S7s from YoloLive. These are a micro four thirds type mirrorless style web camera that actually produces a fantastic image, and you can actually control the S7's exposure and white balance and other camera settings directly from YoloBox. So that can be a really good option if you want to pair the YoloCams with the YoloBox themselves. So for our master shot, we're running the Sony FX3 with a 70 to 200 millimeter f2.8 lens. This is great. This is kind of our master angle where we have a camera operator tracking our speakers on stage. We just pan with them left and right depending on how quickly they're moving. We want to just make sure they're centered up in the frame, so we always have an operator for this main angle. Now for our B camera, it's another Sony FX3, and we kind of just have a B angle of the room. It's sort of a wide mid shot of the room as a safety angle in case our speaker gets out of the frame of the main shot. We just want a nice master shot of the room that we can fall back on if we need to. For our third camera in this space, we have a Sony FX2, and we have the Tamron 35 to 150 millimeter lens on that. This is a really versatile lens, and we use this for getting reactions of participants when they're interacting with our speakers on stage. Sometimes we do Q&A, we have people stand up in the crowd, and then our camera's on wheels. So we'll wheel that over to a specific spot to get a nice clean angle of the person asking a question from the crowd. And since this camera needs to be as mobile as possible, we've put a YoloDeck wireless transmitter on top of the camera, which wirelessly sends that video signal over to the YoloBox Extreme. Now, even though those are our main cameras, YoloBox has a bunch of different input and output types depending on what your live event calls for. There are actually 8 HDMI inputs, and 5 of those inputs support 4K up to 60 frames per second. So you can have really high resolutions, and that higher frame rate is great. It also accepts USB inputs from cameras that support UVC protocol. So lots of webcams have that UVC functionality, and even mirrorless cameras via their USB-C output typically support UVC protocol. There are also 2 HDMI outputs that are assignable. So you're able to tell the YoloBox to send certain feeds to certain monitors. Maybe you want a multi-view display where you can see all of your camera feeds and inputs. You can do that with one of these outputs. And then for a second output, you could send that to a monitor that is your live feed or your source feed, or even sent to a projector or a TV for IMAG, image magnification. If you want an in-room experience where you can actually see your monitor feeds, you could do that as well. There's also NDI and SRT devices for those of you who want to leverage network or internet-based devices. Now let's talk about our speaker presentations and their slideshow presentations, because that's one of the biggest things for live events is most of the time speakers will have a slideshow, and us as a tech team, we want to be able to capture that information from those slides and all of the timings of those slides as the speaker advances through their slideshow, so the timings match up with our ISO recorded files. So for our on-stage setup, we have 2 massive flat screen TVs on stage to use as our presentation monitors, and those are linked together so they mirror the exact same display. And typically most presenters, including myself when I speak at these events, like to have their own laptop up on stage with them so they can control things. So to make sure we can get video and audio from our presenter laptops, we have 2 separate cables running up to the speaker position up on stage. So to capture any visuals that presenters have, we use an HDMI splitter to split the laptop feed to go to both the TVs and the YoloBox Extreme directly, and now the laptop shows up in both places. And the TVs are actually mirrored with each other using a wireless HDMI transmitter. And then we always record all of those slide presentations as ISOs into the YoloBox to preserve those slide presentation timings. And then to capture any audio from our presenters' laptops, we run a separate 3.5mm cable all the way from the back of our mixer directly to the headphone output port of our speakers' laptops. Now, speaking of audio, when it comes to audio in live environments, there's always some question marks around how you're going to get all of those audio feeds synced up with your cameras. But what's great about the YoloBox is that it accepts a bunch of different varieties of audio inputs. So there's a ton of flexibility here. So there's a 3.5mm mic input if you wanted to input a microphone directly to the YoloBox. There's also a 3.5mm line input, which you could use for mixers to send a mix signal directly to the YoloBox. It also accepts audio via USB. So if you wanted to pair like a Rodecaster mixer that has a USB output, you could plug that directly into the USB slot of the YoloBox. And now you can control all of your audio separately on the Rodecaster, but then funnel that directly into the YoloBox. And then finally, it can also, of course, accept HDMI audio sources, which is actually what we're doing for this setup today. So for our setup specifically, our sound person, Carlos, is running a small mixer that he just brings in, and he's running all of the audio sources, including our wireless handheld microphones, directly into this mixer. But then through an XLR output from that mixer, he sends an XLR signal to our main Sony FX3 camera, which is our master angle, so that our master angle has a clean signal of all of the audio inputs, and then that audio signal is sent out via HDMI directly into the YoloBox. And right there on the YoloBox as well, you have touchscreen control over all of your audio settings. You can manually slide decibel levels up and down. You can also adjust your audio delay if there's some delay coming from your video sources and you want that to be in sync with your audio. You can adjust your delay settings right there on screen. The live switching capabilities of the YoloBox really are incredible. First, it's a full-on touchscreen interface, so you can switch camera angles just by live tapping the screen, just like using an iPad. You can just click which sources you want to be live at any given time, and you'll see that feed go live. You can also customize some different view layouts if you want to have more of your feeds visible on screen and see a lot of your inputs at once. You can do that, or you can have a much larger source window if you want to view a more full screen display of your video sources. Plus, right there on the YoloBox, you can build a bunch of custom scenes and layouts depending if you want like a picture-in-picture view or a side-by-side speaker view. Maybe you want the speaker right next to their slideshows. This is fully customizable right there inside of YoloBox. This eliminates the need for going into like Ecamm Live or StreamYard to try to do these different picture-in-picture effects or side-by-side views. All of that is built right inside of YoloBox. Now, we always have somebody operate the switcher in this live environment, but in theory, there's also automatic switching with the YoloBox Extreme. Typically, we reserve this setting for podcast scenarios where it's a more clear dialogue between two speakers. But in theory, if you didn't have an operator for your live event, you can assign different audio outputs using the video follows audio feature, where you assign one microphone to a specific camera feed so that anytime that audio source is registered by the YoloBox, it will switch to that camera input. And again, we always have a live operator for these live environments, but it's something you could try out if you wanted. And they also just released another tool called the YoloDeck. It's kind of like a Stream Deck if you've ever used the Elgato Stream Deck before. This gives you some programmable buttons and operations that you can plug into the YoloDeck. So now you actually have physical controls for switching instead of just relying on the touchscreen. So that's a bonus accessory that you could add to your live event kit. And the YoloDeck actually just connects to the YoloBox via USB, so you don't need any other computers or softwares to program it. You just program it right from YoloBox, and you can start using your YoloDeck. Now, when it comes to actually recording all of our content for the event, for some events, of course, we could just record the live switch feed, and that is enough. But if you want more control and you want to preserve all of the detail of those ISO files for editing later, which is typically what we want to do, especially for Q&A portions and reposting our mastermind events as YouTube uploads. You can actually independently record all of those channels as ISOs, and these are true 4K ISOs. They don't downscale to 1080p, and you can have up to 4 channels recording at 4K 30 FPS, and those can record directly to a USB drive or a high-speed SD card, or there's also about 200 gigabytes of internal storage to the YoloBox that you could record to as well. And then on top of those ISO channels, we always record that program feed, which is the final switched output with all of your cuts and transitions already baked into the file. And the YoloBox actually generates a Final Cut Pro XML timeline of that program feed, which also works with DaVinci Resolve, or you can convert it to Premiere Pro, so you can actually go back and re-edit your switching decisions after the fact if you want to adjust those timings. Now, in terms of live streaming, this whole setup is a very capable streaming device. The YoloBox Extreme can actually stream to 3 platforms at once without needing a computer, and even supports network bonding, which combines up to 5 different internet sources, so you're never stuck relying on one internet connection. And you can pull in remote interview guests with one simple link with no extra software needed. And we actually don't usually live stream our paid events. We want to prioritize the in-room experience and people actually buying tickets, but that capability is there if we need it. So that's our entire live event setup. And again, everything is made easier and more simple because we can route everything directly into the YoloBox Extreme, and we walk away with high quality 4K ISO files and a great program feed that's ready to go. And again, the YoloBox Extreme is super easy to use. It's very volunteer friendly. You can teach somebody how to use it and use the switcher in just a few minutes. It's also very portable and you can set it up in a few seconds, and it's all-in-one design. Just really reduces the amount of points of failure where traditional switchers and computers and monitors, there's a lot going on, but this is an all-in-one device that really simplifies things. So if you want to check out the YoloBox Extreme or some of the other gear that we use for our live events, we'll link those down in the description below. And if you want to check out how we use the YoloBox Extreme in a podcasting environment, you can click or tap the screen to watch that video, and I'll see you in the next one.